I'm getting better and better at this shit. I see it. You guys are washed up. You guys are washed up. Washed up. Don't got a clue about sports. You show me one video where Lord Brunson ever spoke about the San Francisco 49ers. Or I ever spoke about any of these teams. If you were on our roster and we had to play you, I spoke about you. If you ain't in my division, I rarely got anything to say about you. So you reaching for Lord Brunson because you see Lord Brunson. Lord Brunson is what Lord Brunson is. Lord Brunson is new money. It's time for new money. And the Philadelphia Eagles are new money. New money. You know why they made the new 20s? Because we got all the old ones. Now it's time for the new 20s. We new money, man. We new money. And all you old franchises who don't like the fact that we won a Super Bowl, you wishing it was you, that you could keep on collecting. Times changed, bro. It's looking like it's our time to collect. It's looking like it's our time to collect. We're not worrying about no 49ers. We're not worrying about no 49ers. And with that being said, we can make a hat bet right now. Let's make a hat bet. I bet you, I'll find you a San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl hat. I'll do my best to find it for you from 95. The shit probably washed up on the beach somewhere in fucking Somalia. I'll do my best to find that hat for you, sign it for you, get it to you, and you get me my Eagles hat. It's going to be easy to find one with the Super Bowl 52 logo on it because the shit just happened. And you get me my hat, sign it for me. Let's make that bet. You know what I mean? Because we the only thing to talk about. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm running out of times to do this shit with you guys. It's like let's reach for Lord Brunson. Let's reach for Lord Brunson. Let's reach for Lord Brunson. First of all, I only feel as though I have to address teams within my division because that directly affects the success of my football team. But we had a Falcons fan. We had other fans. Now we got a San Francisco 49ers fan. To be quite frankly, to be honest, the San Francisco 49ers are in the exact same boat the Dallas Cowboys are in. Yeah, they saying they got an empire because they got 5 Super Bowl rings. We all know the history of these Super Bowl rings. We all know the history of these Super Bowl rings. When was the 49ers' last Super Bowl? When was the 49ers' last Super Bowl? Yeah, you could say rings don't expire, but the new ones still count too. The new rings count as well. You know what I mean? YouTube was founded in 1996, as I said in previous videos. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Lord Brunson, and I am back at you with the back at you. I am the best reporting on the Eagles. I am Broad Street Brunson. Let's get all that out of the way right now. Because if I wasn't making a mark, or if I wasn't saying what needed to be said, then I wouldn't have so many guys making videos addressing Lord Brunson. Addressing me for what? Are you that upset that the Philadelphia Eagles now have one of these? Were they even making replica rings for fans when the Cowboys and the 49ers won a championship last? Which was respectively 1995 for the 49ers and 1996 for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, in 1995, YouTube wasn't even founded. There was no YouTube. They was on a drawing board with this very here platform that we are reporting this stuff to you on. You know what I mean? And one thing, the only reason why I even responded to that video by this guy, the only reason why I even responded to you, bro, is simply because in the beginning of your video, you say, fuck Colin Kaepernick, you love your country. I got a news flash for you. Without Colin Kaepernick, you would definitely be very irrelevant. Very irrelevant. Your last Super Bowl, Colin Kaepernick was your quarterback. Colin Kaepernick was your quarterback. And I'm a soldier. I'm a United States Army veteran. I've deployed. I've had tours I've had tours in hostile environments, and from one soldier speaking on a situation, I think I'm qualified to speak on the situation, on the kneeling situation. We're not offended. We're not offended. We're not offended with that man using his platform to protest, because as he stated millions and millions of times, his kneeling has nothing to do with the national anthem or the flag. That's a narrative that's been spun by you guys who want to just shout, oh, disrespect, disrespect. He can't do that. Disrespect, disrespect. You know, you guys are in a certain collective group who wants to say that's disrespect. Why? Because that's the only thing you can say. You don't want to talk about the racial injustice that goes on to people with my color skin. You don't talk about that. You don't talk about why he said countless times why he's kneeling. You don't talk about that. You don't discuss that. You just say disrespect. How dare a 49ers fan say fuck Colin Kaepernick? How dare him? Your last 2 NFC Championship appearances was Colin Kaepernick leading the way. So had Colin Kaepernick got you your 6th Super Bowl, would you be saying any of that? Would you be saying any of that? You know why you can say that? Because this is proving my point. It is a what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately, San Francisco? Had Colin Kaepernick won those Super Bowls, he would be praised. He would be praised. You would still count those Super Bowls, wouldn't you? But he didn't win. But he didn't win. And you haven't won since 1995. Please spare me with the history lessons. I'm not a young child. I know what happened before the Eagles won a Super Bowl, but the fact still remains that we have not approached Super Bowl 53 yet. We are still in the essence of Super Bowl 52. This is still what matters. This is still what matters. And you upset old men want to downplay our Super Bowl. You can't downplay something that happened. That's what bothers me about you guys. You cannot downplay the facts about something that happened. We may never win another Super Bowl, but we did. But we did. But we did. And Falcons fans, Buffalo Bills fans, Cincinnati Bengals fans, Panthers fans, all you guys run the risk, the very high risk of dying without seeing a Super Bowl. I don't run that risk anymore. If the world was to end today, I got something. I got it. I don't run that risk. So worry about your franchises and worry about what you can do to not run that risk anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of Super Bowls with only one Super Bowl. It's plenty of franchises, with only one Super Bowl. So now having multiple Super Bowls is the standard? Now having multiple Super Bowls is the standard. Aaron Rodgers has one Super Bowl, but he's highly regarded as the greatest quarterback to ever play the game by many people. He's highly regarded as the top 3 talent every year with one Super Bowl. You know who else only has one Super Bowl? Drew Brees. Drew Brees and these 2 quarterbacks right here are often top 3 in quarterbacks every year. Only one Super Bowl apiece. But for the Eagles, we need more. We got to show you more. For the Eagles, we got to show you more. We got to show you more for the Eagles. You show me a quarterback that's had a more dominant second-year season than Carson Wentz. There's only one that comes to mind since we're talking about history, and that's Dan Marino. Carson Wentz's second season is comparable to Dan Marino's. So we have nothing to be excited about. We didn't go to the NFC Championship and wet the bed. We went to the NFC Championship and went on to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. One of the greatest seasons ever. One of the greatest seasons ever. We're not here downplaying what Tom Brady has done. We know what Tom Brady is about. We know what Tom Brady has done. Before you talk about how we feel about Tom Brady and we're downplaying Tom Brady, ask yourself this, San Francisco 49ers and Dallas Cowboys. Have you beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? Have you seen Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? Ask yourself these questions because these are the questions that really matter. You ain't been to the Super Bowl since 1995. So your whole entire career of being on YouTube is to talk about what everybody else is doing. I'm here talking to you about what the Eagles have done, what the Eagles are doing. You are only talking about us. You are making videos about Lord Brunson because something that my team has done. Yes, this is my first year on YouTube. So fucking what? This is my first year on YouTube, but listen, my YouTube cherry was broke into winning. My first year on YouTube, my franchise wins the Super Bowl. Your franchise ain't won a Super Bowl since 1995, man. Since 1995. 1995. I was under 10 years old. I was born in 1987, bro. 1995. You know the world has changed drastically since then, since 1995? And I respect your patriotism. You love your country, this, that, and the third, all this hoopla and all that. But I really love my country. I really love my country. I love my country enough to go to Afghanistan for it. So what's the point of even saying that? What's the point of being patriotic with me? What's the point of being patriotic with me? I've stood side by side with people who paid the ultimate sacrifice. You know what I mean? Who paid the ultimate sacrifice. I know about PTSD. I know about the effects that this shit is taking on soldiers, current soldiers. You know what I mean? I know about the effects. You love your country, good for you, bro. I love my country too. But Colin Kaepernick ain't disrespect the country. It's fuck Colin Kaepernick. How dare a 49ers fan fix his mouth to say that? That's the part that bothers me the most. Fuck Colin Kaepernick. And a lot of people want to say, I'm new to YouTube, I'm new, I'm this, I'm that. That very well may be true. That very well may be true. This Eagle shirt that I have on, they don't even make this shirt no more. I bought this shirt in 2012. I'm new to YouTube, but I ain't new to Philly. I ain't new to Philly. I was born in Temple University Hospital. I am a real Eagles fan. I am a real Eagles fan, which is why my channel has grown the way it's grown in a year. Yeah, the numbers ain't outrageous, but before kickoff or shortly after kickoff of my second season of being on YouTube, I probably will be at 2,000 subscribers in less than a year. The passion speaks for itself. The winning speaks for itself. But you tell me something about recent winning. Tell me something about recent winning. You owe all your recent winning to Colin Kaepernick. If Colin Kaepernick hadn't played the way he played, which got Alex Smith taken out of a job, you would be in the exact same boat as the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys hadn't been to the NFC Championship in God knows how long when. If it wasn't for Colin Kaepernick, the San Francisco 49ers will be the same thing. Oh, we got an empire because we got 5 Super Bowls. Spare me with the history lesson. We know that. But your last Super Bowl win was in 1995. 1995. That was your last Super Bowl win, bro. 1995. I had no facial hair. You were a couple pounds lighter. Things changed. 1995. You know what I'm saying? 1995. So for the last 20 plus Super Bowls, you've been drinking beer and talking shit to other teams in the game. Except one time when the San Francisco 49ers been there. You rooted for Kaepernick then, though, right? You rooted for Colin Kaepernick then when the 49ers was in the Super Bowl, right? Or am I wrong? Or did you want Colin Kaepernick to lose then? You know what I mean? Oh. This was before he knelt. So what you is a flip-flopper then. So now you so now he showed you that he has a problem with the injustice within the community, particularly the black and brown and whatever community. He has a problem with that, and now it's fuck Colin Kaepernick. He didn't kneel because he didn't like the song. He didn't kneel because he said fuck the country. He knelt because of racial injustice. Show some respect to the guy that got you to your last Super Bowl. That guy was a man of color. That guy was Colin Kaepernick. Pay respect where respect is due to the Philadelphia Eagles. That's you guys' problem. You don't want to pay the respect. You got it's time to pay up. All the memes we had to deal with, it's time to pay up. You hear that? That's my Super Bowl ring knocking on your door. It's time to pay up. It's time to pay the piper, bro. It's time to pay the piper. No more funny business because now we in the Super Bowl business. We in the Super Bowl business. Now from this day forward, it's all about how can we get more. You don't know anything about winning in this modern era with all the bullshit calls to protect quarterbacks. You know nothing about that. When you got a savage defensive line, you know nothing about winning. You know nothing about seeing stuff like that right now, bro. It's a vague memory for you. It's a very vague memory for you, especially for you, Dallas. Very vague memory. So vague that you hate us. So vague that you wish we didn't win. So vague you wish it was somebody else. That's the definition of a hater. You don't even know me. How's it feel to be a hater? You know? You don't even know me. How's it feel to be a hater? You don't know the history of us. You don't know what we've been through for Philly. You don't know how long we waited to see that parade rumble down Broad Street. You don't know it. You don't know it. Now it's getting to the point to where 1 million other YouTubers are reaching out for help. This is what they doing, guys. They reaching out for help now. They trying to say we got to take Lord Brunson down. We got to get the TTC. It's some shit that they made up called the trash talking community. We got to get the TTC to get at Lord Brunson. I tell you all, come on, come on, come on. Because week 1 is coming fast. Week 1 is approaching fast. With the more wins we get, the more steam I get. The more success we get, the more steam I get. You think you're going to be able to knock off Lord Brunson by making a video? You think you're going to be able to take away a Super Bowl ring by making a video? By making a video? The trash talking community? Really? Trash talking is your biggest form of, trash talking is your only weapon. But you can't talk trash to a champion. You can't talk trash to a current champion. You can't really talk trash until Super Bowl 53 come and we ain't in it to defend our title. That's when y'all can start talking trash. That's when y'all can start talking trash. It's nothing to talk about right now when it comes to sports except the Philadelphia Eagles. You know we got the best roster in the NFC East. You know we got the best roster. You fear us. This is why you talking so much, because you fear us. You fear us. You know the 49ers not better than the Eagles. You know that. You putting all your money on Jimmy Garoppolo, huh? The second most overrated player in the game. You putting all your marbles on Jimmy Garoppolo? He played 4 games. Wait till Jimmy Garoppolo go into that slump and throw a couple picks in a couple weeks. Wait till that.